What's up, y'all? Welcome to the Walking Scene podcast. There's a car turning out on the street behind me, ready to start talking and driving by me. I just went live on Twitter a while ago, and then I went live on Facebook and shit. And there's this, like, I uploaded the one video from Facebook. There's this paramedic van behind me. And they're just sitting there behind me. I don't know when they pulled up, but it was synced, I bet. But they're just sitting there behind me, like up the street behind me, with their lights turned on, like with the van turned on or whatever. Like the orange lights are on. And I walked by the van on my Twitter live. I walked by the van, and when I walked by it, there was a dog barking at the front of it, and there's an engine sound at the back of it. And then when I walked by it again, there was a dog barking, I think. But like, they're just sitting in it, and they're staring at their cell phones, and they're like, just doing that. They're just, the person in the driver's seat and then the passenger seat are just sitting there staring at their cell phones when I walked by it. And they didn't do anything. And then, so then I got back in my car, and then they were sitting there for like 2 hours after that. Like, after those videos, they're still sitting there. They're sitting behind me for like 2 hours. With the car turned on, or with the lights turned on. And then somebody was shooting me with dudes. I don't know if it was the paramedic van, but I was like, I felt like they were doing it, so I don't know. So I pulled up and parked over here on the other street. And then like right after I do that, like a minute or two later, here comes the paramedic van and is driving by me. Like right after that. And then they just drive off and they're gone. And they're sitting behind me for like 2 hours. And then they're just leaving right after I pull up and park over here. I think they were the ones shooting me with dudes. I don't know. But the fuck were they literally doing? They're just sitting there staring at their cell phones in the car. Like they're just doing that for 2 hours? Or what were they doing? I don't know. I didn't see them get out of it ever or do anything. They're just sitting there. They're just sitting there in a paramedic van turned on for 2 hours. Just sitting there. I don't know the scenario of why they would be doing that. Can anyone give me a scenario of why a paramedic van would be sitting on the side of the street with their lights turned on for 2 hours and then are magically happening to leave right after I move? So if anyone is a paramedic out there and can tell me why they sit on the side of the street for 2 hours with the lights turned on, with the orange light, like not the headlights, but like the orange lights or whatever, like I guess the van's turned on the whole time. They're just sitting there turned on on the side of the street, sitting there for 2 hours. Why? Why are they doing that? What's the explanation? Or is it like someone in the house over there across the street from where they're sitting and they're like dying or something? Or like they're like scared they're gonna die, so they have the paramedics sit outside their house? Or like what? Why is the paramedic sitting on the side of the street for 2 hours behind my car and then they take off when I move? And why did this car just do a U-turn, sink in front of me, and park, sink, and then they're gonna get out, sink? Why is it synced? And why do people do nonsensical things? And why can they never come up with a reasonable explanation for the nonsensical things? And why are they always desperately in my comments trying to convince people I'm crazy? When if I'm crazy, you shouldn't have to convince people, right? If I'm batshit crazy, it's like, why do you gotta convince people that I'm crazy? Right? They're just in my comments like, he's crazy, he needs mental help! The car that parked, lights flash, synced, and there's other cars that are synced, and a bunch of sync. There's another car doing a sync, and there's syncs, and they're doing the syncs, and the sync mobiles are synced. There's gonna be a jet sync soon, and there's gonna be a sync, and there's gonna be dog walker sync. What's gonna sync? It's kinda cold right now, so it probably might not be a dog walker sync. There'll probably be a jet. There was so many jets earlier. Like there was one point where there was like a bunch of jets in the sky, like all at once. A minute ago, that shit was crazy. There's been a bunch of jets and planes flying over my head today. So yeah, go follow me on Twitter. ARY there. Did you figure it out yet? Figure what out? And what? There's a jet flying by me. I think it was JJ the jet plane. So yeah, there's 100,000 dog walkers and 100,000 planes flying over my head today. And go follow me on Twitter. Go watch all my Twitter lives. I don't feel like uploading all of them. I'll upload some of them. And they're setting off sync fireworks on Thanksgiving night. Just like, not for, it was just like, they set off a bundle of fireworks or whatever, like, There's like 10 seconds of fireworks or whatever, but the sink next to my car. I see sink jets again, I think. And I see the person that parked sink. I think they're doing sinks in the window of their house now. They're doing sinks. I was parked like across the street from this one house the other night, and they were like, it was nighttime, and they're like in the living room or whatever inside the window, and they're like it's like a boyfriend and girlfriend, and like kiss each other, and then somebody walks out behind them right as they do. I think that was on Thanksgiving night too. Government's microchipping everybody, some consensually, others non-consensually. Your body and mind connected to the network, your brain, computer interface, microchips. Yeah, they got microchips in the chemtrails though, in the tap water. Or whatever, nanoparticles or whatever. Or nanochips or nanobots or whatever the fuck they got. They probably got all the above in the fucking tap water and shit. Controlling the very words you speak. I don't know. They definitely control a lot of shit though. It's annoying as fuck. A bunch of control freaks. Like I'm yawning right now, and that's probably remote controlled. So yeah, I don't know. Like what thoughts are my own thoughts? Like I don't even know. Here comes a dim lighter. He just blew through the stop sign. Oh wait, is there a stop sign here? Maybe it's not a stop sign anymore. He synced though. He synced with a bunch of other cars. But yeah, he said, metaverse is fully operational, then your thoughts, memories, dream controlling the very words you speak. This morning, I was having a dream about the stalkers, seeing stalkmobiles. It's weird. It's like they're projecting shit in my dreams. I swear, because like it's so stalkered up in my dreams. It's like reality. The way that it's stalkered up. Like the way that it's kind of like unpredictable and kind of like just like they'll just do whatever, stalkered up, and the way like it's like I swear it's like they're I don't know, man. What are dreams? What even is a dream in the first place? But it'll be stalkered up in my dreams, and then they'll be synced in the real world with the things in my dreams. Why is real world so hard to say as like a tongue twister? But they'll sync in the real world with things in my dreams. Sync sounds. With the things in my dreams, and with the syncs in my dreams, and with whatever I'm doing in my dreams or whatever. You can predict every action, shape your decisions, and determine the course of your life. I mean, I don't know. It's definitely some adjustment bureau fuckery going on. You know, they're fucked in the head. And all of the people in the CIA, fusion centers, they'll blow their brains out immediately. City cancer on the fucking earth. Did they make me say that? I don't think they made me say that because they seem to get pissed off when I say things like that, but I don't know. they send trolls in my comments. They're like, say that he needs mental help. He needs mental help. They send trolls in my comments and they shoot me with dudes and shit when I say shit like that, or when I say like the police and military are stalking me. They start shooting me with dudes. So like, I don't know. I feel like I do have thoughts of my own. But I don't know. They do got some crazy technologies though. They're a bunch of control freaks and weirdos. So I think you're partially right, at least. I see a drone that take, and there's this engine sound that's like, rah, like he's just like, I don't know what he's doing. He's a stalker. Yeah, I see a UFO or a drone or something just hovering there in the sky. So that's the Walking Unseen podcast. Share this video around the world and don't sing.